and then I started going the second half. It's a game. We have the type of team you never know who nights is going to be. So one night it might be Rob's, one night it might be Melo's, or one night it might be Remy. So you just have to fill the game out and see who's rolling and who's not, and try to get them the ball. And that's what my teammates did. They gave me the ball when they seen I was hiding, and I got a couple steals. So they're just recognizing who's hiding, who's not, and who you want to get rolling. That's all.
When you feel hot, is that something you recognize pre-game? Is that after your first shot? When do you really feel like it?
You really feel like as the game goes on, as time goes on, you never know how the game is going to play out, because in warm-ups you might be shooting well, but when it comes to the game and the game goes on, you never know what might happen. So you never you just pretty much go along with the game and with the flow. And if you make a couple shots and you're going, then as the game goes on, you just get that feel like, okay, now I feel like I'm getting a groove, and that's when you recognize things like that. And then I'm the type of player where I don't realize when I'm going. I'm just in the zone, really. So I really don't realize it. I just play basketball. That's when I'm mostly at my best.
Have you noticed a change in the way defenses have tried to counteract the way you've been playing recently?
To be honest, I haven't seen too many changes. I know a lot of defense is focusing in on me a little bit more, but that's when I try to, like earlier on when I first get in the game, I try to get my teammates involved, get them touches like Rob, get him touches because it's important for him to get going because we need him, and get Melo the ball in the post. So those are the things I'm focused on when I first come in the game. And just seeing me being on the bench, seeing some of the team's weaknesses and strengths, I attack those depending on what team we're playing. And yeah.
How important has Coach Hurley's just support of you individually been when you were going through your up and down stretch in terms of getting to where you are now?
He was my number one supporter. He knew what I was capable of from the jump. He knew that I was a good player. He knew I was a good scorer. So he was just waiting on me to show those capabilities to everybody. And that's what I was. That's what I'm starting to do now. And he's been with me from the beginning. And he's helped me a lot. He's talked to me. He didn't give up on me. He stuck me at I came off fourth on the bench, but I had to work my way. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and he was just waiting on me to do what I had to do. And now I am, so he's supporting me 100% like he was when I was at my lows.
Was that tough to get used to that when he introduced it to you, and did that have to kind of come over time?
Absolutely, but I'm not used to that, and I wasn't going to get used to it. So I refused to get comfortable with just coming off the bench being the fourth option because I knew that wasn't me. So I just tried not to get comfortable with it, and I didn't. So it showed.
What do you think about the position that the coaching staff has done within some of these games? They do the guard-to-guard switches on ball screens, and then they put you guys in situations where you can pressure full court and adjustments that you need to make to win some of these games.
It gives us pressure in the ball. It makes people turn the ball over. Our press is very effective. It takes time off the clock, so teams feel like they have to rush at the end of the clock. When they make it past half court, it's like 10 seconds left. So now you got to hurry up and get a shot up. So it helps us a lot. We get steals. We have a lot of defensive players like Jalen Graham and Remy Martin. They just work hard defensively, and then it shows on the offensive end.
When you were going through like your up and down stretch, did Coach Hurley just keep encouraging you to do what you do, keep shooting, or how?
Absolutely. He just kept encouraging me. He told me you're going to get over this slump. He believed in me. That was the main thing. When you have somebody like that knows the game and that play at the highest level that you want to play at, telling you that he believes in you and that you're going to be fine, then that just gives you the most comfort. Even though I work hard every day, that gives me more comfort knowing that I work hard, that it's going to pay off. So just him saying that and letting me know that he believes in me and he knows that I'm going to get over it helps a lot.
What do you think are some of the keys for you guys just in this road trip coming up?
Some of the keys, UCLA, they're a very good rebounding team. Last time we played them, they didn't have their big. Now they do, so we got to rebound, lock in on that a little bit more. Pick and roll defense. Ever since we played him, their guard, Tiger, he's been playing well. Mm-hmm. So we just got to lock in on a little bit more, few details, and they're at home now, so it's a lot against us. We're number one, so we got to play with a chip on our shoulder. It's a lot, but I think we're capable of doing it, and I think we're going to come out of this thing 2-0.
Saturday, there's a good balance scoring-wise. Was that something you guys talked about before the game? Is that something Coach Hurley tried to institute?
Like I said, it just happens. You never know who we all might be rolling one game, and everybody get touches, and that's how it goes. And that's why we have a good team that we have now, is because you have people on the bench that can score. You have people that's in the game that start that can contribute too. Everybody contributes, and that's what type of night it was. Remy had 17. I think I had 17. Melo had like 15. Kamani had 14. Rob had 11. Like, that just shows you what type of team we are when we all are locked in and focused on the same thing. Everybody can get shots up and everybody's going to score, and that just shows you how unselfish we can be.
The defensive numbers for this team are up in comparison to last year. How much have you taken the responsibility of taking that defensive mantle that Lou left after last season?
A lot. Because early in the summer, Coach stressed to us defense, and when I was playing in JUCO, that's something I really didn't do too much, and I know that at the next level, in order to get shots, you might have to get some steals or you might have to be in the passing lane. So that's something that I harped on myself a little bit more that I wanted to do, and it's very important for us to win games because we're a small team. If we don't stick defense, then they're just going to abuse us. So that was something very important that we locked in on and that we're going to continue doing. And Jalen House, he brings that coming off the bench a lot of energy defensive-wise, taking charges, him and Remy, and they just do a hell of a job bringing that energy in the beginning of the game, because when you see your point guard doing that, that makes you want to do it. And when you see the next person doing it, it just gets contagious to the whole team.
I'd assume as a freshman as well, if he's out there busting his ass, it's hard to, you can't slack.
Exactly. That's how it is. And that's just, regardless of freshman, junior, that just makes you want to go harder. If Rob's out there busting his ass, sticking defense, excuse my language, just going hard, then that just makes everybody else want to do it.
Thank you.